I see you, champion. Sit, please.
You shouldn't miss this chance to trade.
Choosing the right rations can be just as important to your chance of survival as choosing the right weapons. If you want food that'll save your life out in the wilds, go northwest to Saltbite. The cook there, Pintala, she'll whip up a meal for anyone who needs it, Tenakth or not.
I'll make sure to pay her a visit if I'm out that way.
Stay alert, soldier.
Take a look or move on.
I've got nothing to report.
An old world ruin, built into the cliff. I think that's the one that Tenakth told me about. Might be worth poking around inside. What? Well, the door's closed. So now I'm locked in. Let's hope there's a way out. Machine's weak to fire. I wonder what they used all these machines for.
No one's allowed to enter the wound in the sand. Commander's orders.
Is this a training pit?
It is. Sounds like you've been to one of the other clan's capitals. I'm Lyrake. I run this training pit for the Desert Clan. Only a few Outlanders have ever made it out this far west. But from what I've heard, you're a pretty good fighter. Anyway, if you've been to another clan's training pit, then you must know the drill. Same rules apply here. You can train or take on a challenge. Only your spear and a practice bow are allowed in the pit. Complete all of my challenges, and you can spar with me.
And when I beat you, I'll earn a mark?
If. And yes. A token of victory to present to the Enduring.
Who is this Enduring exactly? All I've heard is that they're the best trainer amongst the Tenakth.
Earn 3 marks, then you'll see. Just as you can combine single attacks, you can also chain combinations. Try it with this one. Here's something different. I want you to practice using aerial slash to chain into an aerial shot. Make this You have learned. All right. I yield. That was a good fight. Pretty sure I'll have a bruise to remember it by. Here. A mark as promised.
Thanks. 2 marks, 1 more to go.
And then the Enduring. Few soldiers ever get this far. Good luck getting your final mark. And if you want to train more or take on another challenge, let me know. The pit will always welcome you.
I'll be going.
Let me know if you want to train in the pit again.
You wanted to speak to me?
The name's Zoka. Have you heard from up north? From Bleeding Mark?
I'm guessing that's a place.
One of the desert's villages. They send their yield of ash blood so the Bereka over there can mark the skin of our soldiers. But it's been a long time since the last supply run. Too long.
If you think something happened to them, can't you send someone to go check?
Were it up to me. But with everyone fuming about our water rations, the commander can't spare any soldiers. My face paint will strike fear in your enemies. Take a look.
You mentioned the village up north sent some supplies to the capital. Ashblood?
It's a crimson stone that we grind into powder for our ink. Bleeding Mark has the largest supply. Our soldiers there gather and deliver it to us, in exchange for their water rations.
Die for water.
Everyone in the clan depends on the wound in the sand for their water. Capital and outlying village alike. But the last delivery of Ashblood was weeks ago. Our supply is running low. So must be their water.
If I'm out that way, I can look in on the village. Find out what's the delay.
You have my thanks. Head north to a ruin where the desert meets the mountains. That's Bleeding Mark. Ask for Kentok or Natika there. They'll know what's going on.
Going gently.
Good day, champion.
Who shall I beat at Machine Strike today?
If you're hurt, seek out a herbalist.
Why would the wound give
Where's
less
Chitaka?
water?
These rations barely get us through the day, Commander!
Our children are thirsty!
Doesn't Command have reserves?
Exactly! I'll bet they're keeping the water for themselves!
Not a happy place.
Why put guards around the wound?
You can't just take away our water!
The wound gives less water. Our rations adjust.
What's going on?
We know the way of the desert! What's stopping us from taking what we want and
Anyone else want to complain? We're the Desert Clan. We survive with what we have.
Your, commander's not much for hand-holding.
That is not our way. Even less so in her case. Shall we?
Sure. Can't wait.
She's with me.
Draka's not the only one with harsh words for your commander.
The desert has bred survival into our clan's blood. We spit at death and charge into battle. Maybe a little too eagerly.
All right, what's wrong?
I heard the champion conquered the arena, and I missed it. I was stuck on guard duty.
Your reputation has grown since I saw you last.
Is it true you say Takara?
You took down the bulwark, defended the grove, and saved the life of our chief. I'm hoping you've got enough left for one more miracle.
What do you need?
You'll find out soon enough.
So, This is the Outlander that bested Regalla. And now she conspires with the dissident Draka.
Demanding water does not make one a dissident, Yara.
Doesn't make Draka a commander either. You should advise him of that.
Jataka said you needed help.
Did he now?
Aloy has a unique insight into the ways of the Old Ones. She might be able to fix this before it gets out of hand.
Get to the point. What is Jataka talking about?
There is no water.
What do you mean?
I mean the wound in the sand, that which provides the clan with the water we need to survive, is completely dry.
This water source. Jataka said it's somehow related to the Old Ones?
From what we can tell, whatever water we take, it restores on its own. Over time. A few weeks ago, it stopped. I ordered rationing, searched for other viable sources. But everything else nearby is tainted one way or another.
But why the secrecy? Keeping your people in the dark seems to be making things worse.
If the clan knew, my command would be challenged.
There's no water, and you're worrying about keeping your command?
Think what you want. Between the machines, the storms, and Regalla's uprising, I'm the only thing keeping this clan from falling apart.
Draka said your clan won't touch Regalla.
Her grudge is with Chief Hekarro, not me. And I plan to keep it that way, so her troops don't turn on my clan. Besides, if she defeats Hekarro, she deserves to rule. That's the way of the tribe.
Draka's people sacrificed a lot to get that water. He thinks you're hoarding it for yourself.
The perfect excuse to challenge my command. Like he's always wanted. Of course he makes it sound very noble. That he only cares about his thirsty people. But all he really wants is to be in charge. And if he was, he'd face the exact same problem I have. There is simply not enough water to go around.
So how are you going to deal with not having any water?
Ration what little we have. Buy time to fix the wound.
And in the meantime, people die of thirst?
Every corpse weighs on me. That is what it means to be a commander. What matters is that the clan survives, as a whole.
I can't promise anything. But if this wound was built by the Old Ones, I might be able to fix it.
How exactly do you intend to do that?
Just show her the wound, Yara.
Very well. You can tell me when we get there.
After you.
The wound in the sand is this way. You're not Karja. Or Oseram.
I was born amongst the Nora, as far east as you are, Lorist.
I've heard of your people. They say only those who are exiled leave your lands.
There are exceptions.
What business does a Nora exception have in the West?
Believe it or not, to help people, even the ones who don't want it.
Sounds like a difficult path.
So I asked the chaplain the other day, how did the borders?
With new marshals, maybe the tide will turn in this town.
This is it. The wound in the sand.
Definitely built by the Old Ones. Focus should show me more. Pipes. Leading outside the settlement.
What do you see?
A trail.
What are you doing?
Your wound leads underground.
We've tried going down there, but it's too narrow for anyone to reach the bottom. Where are you going?
I think I can lead us to where the water comes from. Or used to.
How?
Doesn't matter.
What matters is that the wound is fixed and my people survive. Lead the way.
Maybe I was wrong.
plasma ammo isn't gonna do much. I should be able to turn off my focus for a while. I can follow the pipe's general direction now. I can always check the trail with my focus.
Machines.
Make sure I'm still on track. Those flowers. The ground's wet too. The vein must have leaked here. Not enough to be the cause of the missing water, but enough for these plants to grow. We're on the right track.
See all that from a patch of wet sand?
Yep.
That mound. It looks like the metal from the vein. We really are following its trail.
As I've been saying.
The desert kills, but it also surprises.
That goes past that ridge. We're gonna have to do some climbing.
Nothing we can't handle, I'm sure.
It's a lot of machines.
And a very dead soldier.
Is it one of yours?
I need to take a closer look.
We need to get rid of the machines first. Follow my lead. I wonder if there's another cauldron with override data on that one. Using shock ammo.
You need ammo!
You know him?
That is one of Draka's men. I will cut off that dissident's head and feed it to the vultures if he had anything to do with...
We don't know what happened here yet. And we still have a trail to follow.
Lead the way. Let me know when you're ready to keep going.
Water.
Barely a lick's worth. But there are no streams in this area.
Which means it's coming from...
These anchors. That soldier must have used them to get up this cliff.
He must have been going back to Arrowhand when those machines got him.
Maybe he found something up there worth reporting back about.
We'll find out soon enough.
What is this?
The problem. I'm gonna need my focus. That weapon. Looks like Draka's man tried to pry this open, but he didn't know what he was doing. And now the water's not going where it's supposed to.
Sabotage.
Or ignorance. I don't think this is gonna do anything.
The water's still leaking.
Gotta try something else. Maybe if I follow that main pipe, I'll find something useful.
What do you need me to do?
Just, stay here. Let me know if anything changes. I'm gonna take a look around. A valve. That might help.
Hey, it stopped leaking.
It looks like that stopped the water flow. Now I just need to find a way to get it to Scalding Spear. That's the same type of machinery we found outside. Only this one's not leaking. Maybe it can help me switch the water flow. Sounds like the water's switched. Gotta open the valve upstairs. Get that water circulating. Not getting up through there. There. I bet I can use that. The system switched back. Couldn't hold the water pressure. I gotta get up to that valve faster. Sounds like the water's switched. Gotta open the valve upstairs. Get that water circulating. Sounds like that did something.
Aloy, I can hear water in the room again.
Anything leaking?
Not that I can see.
Let's hope that means my plan worked. That should do it.
This will return water to Scalding Spear?
Checking the wound is the only way to be sure.
Draka knew what would happen if the capital was left without water. But he didn't care! All he wanted was to cause a crisis so he could challenge my command.
We don't know that for sure.
Meet me back at the wound when you can. Please. To make sure the water will flow.
I will. Don't do anything rash about Draka.
Only an upstart acts rashly. A commander bides her time. Hey. The desert was kind to lead you to us.
Things are about to get ugly between Draka and Liara. Maybe I can head it off.
champion. You can rest your feet and blade. Fine truth.
I see soldiers guarding the wound in the sand. But no Yara. What's going on? I need to see the wound.
I'm afraid your presence is required in the commander's quarters.
Is everything okay?
The dissident Draka has been apprehended for interfering with the wound.
How did he interfere?
He entered the wound by force, saw that it was empty, except for a slow trickle that began when you fixed the device in the desert. He did not take it well.
Of course he didn't. I'll go meet with them. The water's coming back, slowly. It'll take a while for it to be full, but at least it's something. And now Draka's seen it too.